Good morning again. We are here with Kerstin Bergentz, currently doing her Ph.D. at none less than Scripps Institutions of Oceanography at UC San Diego. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Would you mind telling our audience at Campus Climate Corps about your Ph.D. research?
Yeah, so I am an observational physical oceanographer. That means I go out to sea, I collect data from the ocean, and my particular area of research is air-sea interactions, or that small-scale physics that control how our atmosphere and how our ocean talk to each other. They're the two big reservoirs of fluid that control our climate. And in particular, I think about energy and how that moves through the system. All these kind of small scale but very important physics that we need to get right in order to be able to make really good climate models and ocean models and be able to predict, mitigate, and adapt to climate change.
Indeed. Good ocean models for good climate policy.
Exactly.
So you will be leading a session on the top 5 ocean action items to watch at COP30. Would you mind telling us a little bit about those actions, top climate action items, and we'll try not to bring too many spoilers.
Too many details,
right?
Exactly, not too many spoilers. But yeah, so we are a group of students at Scripps who our mission here with the Ocean Pavilion is really to make sure that the oceans get more airtime and get more attention when it comes to climate change, right? Because they are how they buffer us from climate change. They've absorbed 30% of the excess CO2 that we humans put in the ocean, and 90% of the excess heat associated with that CO2, those two CO2 emissions, right? So it's a fantastic buffer, but the oceans are changing, and we need to change and understand what is happening and how that works to be able to really use the oceans as the buffer on the climate that it is, but also, protect it.
Yeah, the ocean pump might change.
Exactly.
It's changing as we go.
Exactly. So we've chosen 5 ocean action items to watch at COP30. So it's continued observations to make sure we're keeping track of what's happening in the ocean. It is, blue climate solutions. We're thinking seagrass, marine CO2 removal, etc. Blue finance, scaling that, making sure that we really get, make the most out of blue carbon markets, etc., etc.
Indeed.
It is protecting biodiversity. We have the 30 by 30 to try to make 30% of the ocean a marine protected area by 2030.
Yes.
We have the High Seas Treaty trying to protect the...
Yes, now we have the High Seas
Treaty.
Treaty.
Trying to protect the oceans that are beyond national jurisdiction. And then last, but maybe most important, we have, the human-ocean connection.
Indeed.
Right?
Of course.
All these coastal communities, all of these parts of the world, billions of people rely on the ocean for their daily food, right? It's a source of income, it's a source of protection, et cetera, et cetera. And so, we would just really want to talk a little bit about each of these 5 topics and what we hope will come out of this COP in terms of just concrete action and measures to protect and safeguard our oceans.
Yeah, that's amazing. This is on Wednesday?
On Wednesday at 1:30.
1:30 local time, GMT -3.
Right here in the Ocean Pavilion.
Right here in the Ocean Pavilion. We'll make sure to put a link.
Please do.
And since your work is so astonishing, would you mind telling us a little bit about your day-to-day? As always, recognizing that no day is the same as the next one.
Exactly. Well, when I'm not at COP talking about oceans, I am in San Diego, and either it's a computer day and I just write a bunch of code and make figures and try to understand the data, which is not always super fun. But my favorite kind of work day is when I go to sea, when I live on board research boats, and I've been on research boats in all parts of the ocean, and you're out there really in the elements, really on the waves, and you're feeling, the ocean's force. And it's my favorite part of my job. It really helps me understand the thing that I'm studying better, being out there collecting data.
I bet.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Finally, just looking with a broader lens, what do you hope to accomplish here at COP30 ultimately?
ultimately, my dream scenario would be that people really, really recognize how incredibly important our oceans are for almost every aspect of of life on this planet, right? Climate change, food, sources of income, just like weather protection, everything, like cultural connections, they're essential. We're 65% water, right?
Yes.
Like there's water is so important.
So important.
And that needs to be reflected in the COP texts and in the on the big global climate agenda. Because believe it or not, the word ocean was not in the negotiation texts from COP until less than a decade ago, which is astonishing.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're
especially
here
given
trying to
the
do.
ocean bump.
Exactly. The buffer against climate change, all of these things. So
it's still a new item.
it's still, exactly. It's not getting the attention it needs. So that's what we're trying to do here.
And full disclosure, we're 65% water, but we're losing it by the minute.
It is very hot in here.
Okay, well, Kerstin Bergentz, all the best in your PhD
Thank you so
research.
much.
I'm sure you'll do excellently.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. Thank you. Bye.